Uh, in the last lecture, we finished rural characteristics and some of the urban characteristics also. As I have told you, Indian regions, or there are three regions, roughly there are three regions in India: urban, rural and tribal. So we have learned rural characteristics, some of the urban characteristics also, but again I will revise those urban characteristics and then we will continue. So the first urban characteristics, or the characteristics of the urban region, is social heterogeneity. Heterogeneity means the things which are dissimilar to each other. Dissimilar मतलब एक जैसे बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. So what is not uh, similar to each other? What is dissimilar? These are the people and the groups which live in the society. So these groups of the people which reside in urban society or which live in urban society, these groups are heterogeneous in nature. Heterogeneous means they are dissimilar to each other. That's why there are wide differences in the way of life of urban people. अर्बन लोग जो अपना जीवन जीते हैं उसमें बहुत से डिफरेंसेस है, बिकॉज द अर्बन सोसाइटी इज heterogeneous. Okay, अलग अलग से अगर कोई भी मेजर सिटी ले से मुंबई, तो बहुत से एरिया से, बहुत से दूसरे स्टेट में से भी लोग यहाँ पे आके रहते हैं. उनका रहन सहन अलग है, उनका रिलीजन अलग है, वो अलग अलग रिलीजन के लोग रहते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई अर्बन सोसाइटी इज हेटेरोजीनियस. नेक्स्ट इज सोशल मोबिलिटी. Now, what is the meaning of social mobility? It is the social movement or movement of people from one social status to another. Social mobility का मतलब क्या है? आपका जो एक social status है उससे वो social status change होना या फिर वो social status छोड़ के दूसरे social status पे जाना. अब ये social status किसके ऊपर decide होता है? ये social status I am talking about class. CLASS, class. So class is divided, the society is divided into three classes. The first is upper class, second is middle class, and the third one is lower class. And these classes are dependent on the economic condition of the person. So if a person is rich, wealthy, upper class. Person is having moderate wealth and say money, economic situation, middle class. Then the person is having less money and poor economic condition, then lower class. Correct. But in the urban society, it is possible to move from one social status, that from one class to another class. So if a person belongs to lower class, the person can work hard, the person get education, and the person can move from that class to middle or upper class. So middle, lower में से आप middle में जा सकते हो, middle से upper class में जा सकते हो. So this social mobility is possible in urban area. Okay, that's why urban people are socially mobile as compared to rural folk. Then size of population. कितना है population? कितना है population? So as per 2011 census, 377.1 million people were living in urban areas in India. See, यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने रूरल एरिया देखते समय ये परसेंटेज में पढ़ा था, and at that time I have told you the percentage also. Correct. So what's the percentage of people living in urban areas? The percentage is 31.16%. Urban area में कितना है? 31.16%. Whereas in rural area में 68.84%. Correct. Then what is the literacy rate? In urban area, the literacy rate is comparatively higher compared to rural area. In rural area, the literacy rate was 50%, I have told you. it was 50%, whereas in urban area it is especially in the major cities it is more than 70%. And if we consider Kerala, the literacy rate in Kerala as per 2011 census it is 93%. केरला में कितना है? केरला में 93% है. So in Kerala, I had discussed this with you. In Kerala, gender ratio is higher, literacy rate is higher. So you should remember this for the sake of objective type question. Name the state which is having highest gender ratio and literacy rate. What is it? It is Kerala. Okay. Then occupation. Which kind of occupation these people are engaged in? They are engaged in services sector. अलग अलग services provide किए जाते हैं ना to the society. So in services sector these people are mostly engaged, or followed by the secondary sector. So secondary sector में भी ये involved है. And though the urban people, they are not doing agriculture, correct? So they are not directly connected to the agriculture sector, but indirectly they are connected to the agriculture sector because there are certain food processing sector or agro-based industries are there, food processing industries are there. So somehow urban people are connected to this agriculture sector, but indirectly, not directly. Okay. Even the services sector which support agriculture sector. So this is how they are connected indirectly to the agriculture sector. Now next is unemployment rate. See, in the last lecture I had discussed with you the unemployment rate of rural area. It was as per CDC current daily status. I know that you might have forgotten this. Current daily status. So in rural area, what is the percentage of unemployment? It is 5.7%, whereas in urban area it is 5.5%. Next is, what is the work participation rate of the people? So work participation rate कितना है? Or we can say the status of women. Work participation rate कितना है? We are going to consider here both male and female का work participation दोनों भी हम लोग देखने वाले हैं यहाँ पे. So work participation of both male as well as female. Let us understand first work participation of male. So मेन का रूरल एरिया में कितना वर्क पार्टिसिपेशन है? 53%. Whereas in urban area it is the same. It is 58.3% in, sorry, I had written 85. 58 point, extremely sorry for this. So work participation of male in rural area it is 53%, in urban area it is 53.8%. So almost the same. Whereas females, there is a huge difference. In rural area, we could say women are mostly engaged in work. It is 30%. Whereas in urban area, it is half of the rural area. In urban area, it is 15.4%. So in urban area, you could see half of the percentage of rural area females work participation is there. Okay. Next, poverty. What is the percentage of people who live below poverty line? Urban area, rural area में ज़्यादा है, 25%, 25.70% है rural area में. whereas in urban area the percentage of people living below poverty line is 13.70%. So people living below poverty line, that is BPL, is 13.70%. Now it is due to, क्यों है below poverty line ये 13.70%? It is because of unemployment, then large families, social evils such as gambling, alcoholism, and so on. Okay, then what are the main problems of people, major problems or main problems of urban people? The first is pollution. We all know, we all face this. Different kinds of pollution, water pollution, air pollution is there, and that affects health of people in urban area. Second is congestion. बहुत ही crowd है ना, city is very crowded, very limited space is there to reside, and especially 40 to 50% of urban people live in congested slum. जो slum है ना, झोपड़पट्टी है, जो बहुत ही कम जगह रहता है, congested area है, बहुत ही कम जगह है, वहां पे 40 to 50% of urban people live. So congestion is another problem. Then higher level of unemployment. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट का रेट हायर है. Then next is overcrowding in public transport. Overcrowding in public transport. We all Mumbai people, we all know that public transport is highly crowded. No other than us can experience or can talk about this, because every day we experience this. And high income inequalities. High income inequalities. Income inequality is there between the upper and between rich and poor. So rich are very much rich, whereas poor is very poor. So whatever the income these rich and poor people earn, there is a huge difference. So high income inequalities are there between rich and poor people. Understood this? समझ में आ गई ये आपको? Understood? My voice is clear? फरजीना, वही तो पावर बैंक लगती हूँ. क्या बोल रहे हो आप? लगती हूँ. Okay, we will move to the next slide. Tribal characteristics. So the third region is tribal area, tribal region. To understand the characteristics of tribal area, let us understand what is a tribe. Tribe क्या है? It is a community occupying a common geographic area. एक कॉमन जोग्राफिक एरिया रहता है, वही एरिया में ये लोग पाए जाते हैं, कम्युनिटी पाए जाते हैं, एंड हैविंग द कॉमन लैंग्वेज एंड कल्चर. तो वो कॉमन एरिया में जो लोग, वो कम्युनिटी पाई जाती है, उनका लैंग्वेज कॉमन रहता है, कल्चर कॉमन रहता है, दैट कम्युनिटी इज कॉल्ड एज अ ट्राइब. So let us understand the characteristics of this. All the tribes have common territory. They have a definite territory in which they live, and but there are certain tribes which are found across the states. क्या है? ट्राइब्स जो है उनका एक कॉमन जोग्राफिकल एरिया है, वही एरिया में वो ट्राइब्स पाए जाते हैं. ओके, बट ऐसे भी ट्राइब्स हैं कि जो एक से ज्यादा स्टेट्स में पाए जाते हैं। कौन कौन से वो ट्राइब्स है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल गोंड्स। गोंड्स आर फाउंड इन मध्य प्रदेश, आंध्र प्रदेश एंड महाराष्ट्र। कहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं गोंड्स? मध्य प्रदेश, आंध्र प्रदेश एंड महाराष्ट्र। भिल्स आर फाउंड इन वेस्टर्न रीजन ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, मध्य प्रदेश, गुजरात। My voice is audible, na? Because one student has sent me the message that my voice is not clear. Is there any difficulty to listen to me? Can't you hear me? Is it clear or not? It is clear, na? You can hear me, na? Can you hear me properly? Okay. Okay, let us continue. So I was talking about bhils. So bhils are found in western region of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Rajasthan, whereas Santals are found in Bihar, Odisha and West Bengal. तो ऐसे ये एग्जाम्पल में मैंने 3 ट्राइब्स दिए जो एक से ज्यादा स्टेट्स में पाए जाते हैं, एक से ज्यादा रीजन में पाए जाते हैं, टेरिटरी में पाए जाते हैं। लेकिन अगर आप लोग ये छोड़ के अगर बाकी के ट्राइब्स देखें तो उनका एक ही कॉमन टेरिटरी है और उनका एक ही एरिया है, वहीं पे वो पाए जाते हैं। नाउ हियर आई हैव गिवन इन द ब्रैकेट सम वन ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन। गोंड्स इज द लार्जेस्ट ट्राइब। जो सभी ट्राइब से सबसे ज्यादा किसकी पॉपुलेशन है? गोंड्स। भिल्स सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट। सो गोंड से थोड़ी कम पॉपुलेशन किसकी है? भिल्स। एंड संथाल्स आर द थर्ड लार्जेस्ट ट्राइब। ओके, संथाल क्या है? थर्ड लार्जेस्ट है। सो इवन you should remember all these things for the sake of objective type. So सबसे ज्यादा लार्जेस्ट ट्राइब कौन सी है? गोंड। सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट कौन सी है? भिल। थर्ड लार्जेस्ट कौन सी है? संथाल। और गोंड कहाँ पे जब पाया जाता है? ये जो स्टेट्स के नाम दिए हैं वो भी आपको याद रखना है। ओके, अंडरस्टूड? नेक्स्ट इज द नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इज कॉमन नेम। Each tribe is known by its distinctive name. एक कम्युनिटी, एक ट्राइब, उसका एक अलग ही नाम है। हर एक ट्राइब का अलग नाम है। से फॉर एग्जाम्पल गोंड, भिल, नागा, लिम्बू, मुंडा, खासी, गारो, मीना, संथाल, कटा एंड सो ऑन। नेक्स्ट इज कॉमन लैंग्वेज। मेंबर्स ऑफ अ ट्राइब स्पीक अ कॉमन लैंग्वेज और डायलेक्ट। तो ये जो ट्राइब है उसमें उनकी एक कॉमन लैंग्वेज है या फिर डायलेक्ट है। दे स्पीक इन दैट लैंग्वेज ओनली। Then religion. Which religion these people do follow? Most of the tribes are Hindus. Tribal people are Hindus. Followed, that is 88% of the total population of tribal people. They are Hindus. Then Christians are 6%. Then a small percentage of tribals follow Buddhism, Islam, and other traditional religion. It is the case that 88% are Hindu, 6% are Christian, and remaining are the other the people who are following Buddhism, Islam, and other religions. But as per the study of the scholars, जो scholars ने उनका research किया है, उनके हिसाब से tribals follow animism, fetishism, and totemism. Now, what is this animism, fetishism, and totemism? Animism is a belief in the dead spirit. डेड स्पिरिट में वो बिलीव करते हैं। फेटिशिज्म इज अ वर्शिप ऑफ मटेरियल थिंग्स। वर्शिप मतलब पूजा। किसकी पूजा करते हैं? मटेरियल थिंग्स। जो मटेरियल थिंग्स रहते हैं ना, पत्थर रहता है, पौधा रहता है, पत्ता रहता है, लीफ या फिर फेदर रहता है, उसकी वो पूजा करते हैं। दैट इज फेटिशिज्म। Next is totemism. Totemism is extension of fetishism. फेटिशिज्म का एक थोड़ा सुधारित रूप या फिर उससे भी थोड़ा आगे जो है वो है फेटिश टोटेमिज्म है. इट इज अ बिलीफ इन टोटेम. एक टोटेम वो बिलीव करते हैं. सो टोटेम कैन बी एनी एनिमल लाइक वुल्फ, हॉक एंड टर्टल. तो उसमें वो बिलीव करते हैं, वो एनिमल में वो बिलीव करते हैं, दैट दे कॉल एज टोटेम. ओके. So animism, totemism, and fetishism is followed by the tribes or tribal people. Next is occupation. 80 to 90% of the tribals are engaged in agriculture sector. Apart from that, there are certain other occupations such as herbs रहते हैं, medicinal herbs रहते हैं, collecting those. Then other occupations are also there, but majority 80 to 90% are engaged in agriculture sector. Now there is no caste system in the tribal area. They don't believe in caste system, but there are 4 sections of सोसाइटी. ये ट्राइब्स की जो उनकी सोसाइटी है, हर एक ट्राइब की, तो उसमें 4 सेक्शंस है, सेगमेंट्स है. एंड दोज सेगमेंट्स आर बेस्ड ऑन द रिचुअल सुपीरियरिटी. जो अलग अलग वो रिचुअल करते हैं, बेस्ड ऑन दैट there are 4 sections, and as per those 4 sections there are 4 occupation. तो हर एक section का, हर एक segment का occupation अलग है. So the first occupation of the first section is hunting and fighting. Hunting and fighting is the first occupation. Second one is worshipping. Third one is cultivation. And the fourth one is singing and dancing. So as per the 4 segments, they have 4 different kinds of occupation. Understood this? So along with agriculture, there are these other occupations as per their segment these people follow. So they don't have caste system, but they have such kind of segments of the society. Understood this? Now what is the status of women? What's the status of women in the tribal area or in this tribal communities? See, as compared to rural and urban, the social status of women is very low. They have given a very restricted freedom. They can't take decisions related to their education, marriage, employment, and so on. And they don't have access to education, resources, and power. उनको वो access ही नहीं है. They can't go and get the education. So women having very less status in the tribal society or in the tribal society, in the tribal community. They nowadays the situation is changing. Women are they are working, they are getting education, but if we see the past, they were very restricted to the boundaries or to the walls of the home. Okay, understood this? समझ में आ गई आपको? Understood? Do you have any doubt? हंटिंग एंड फाइटिंग पता नहीं है गगन आपको? मैंने बताऊंगी व्हाट इज दिस हंटिंग एंड फाइटिंग. इट इज वेरी इजी, इट इज वेरी बेसिक. यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. हंट करना मतलब, फाइट करना मतलब पता नहीं आपको? इट्स वेरी इजी. ये पता नहीं है तो आप ये सभी चीजें कैसे? आयशा, hunting and fighting is very easy, simple meaning is there, so we need not to explain that. Let him find. उसको ढूंढने दो, what is this hunting and fighting, and then he should understand every everything or a spoon feeding is not possible every time, and it's not difficult.